Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. Hey, it's Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Cowboys got another game tomorrow, and I said this the other day. Ooh, week goes by, just goes by fast. You, you didn't have time to lick your wounds from the last week for the last game. You had to just sit back and just get ready for these Las Vegas Raiders coming into the Dallas Cowboys arena at 4:25, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And it'll be 3:25 in Texas. Now, looks like Tyron Smith could have a possibility of playing tomorrow, as so as CD Lamb. I know some guys are trying to get D Law back and things of that nature, but I told you guys that he'll be back the next game because we have another Thursday game next week in New Orleans against the New Orleans Saints. So I'm pretty sure that D Law will probably be back for that game, and that'd be a great game for him to come back for. This defense, we talked about it. The defense played their game, but in his last game against Kansas City, but it was our offense that ultimately didn't do what they needed to do to win the game. So this game, Dak Prescott has to be sharp. These receivers got to catch the ball. Hopefully, CD Lamb plays, so at least you have two of your top guys out there, him and Michael Gallup. Now we see what this team is like on offense without Amari Cooper, and makes you think that we need to keep him for the rest of his career. He just has that rapport with Dak Prescott that some of these other guys just don't have. Now, granted, all of these receivers pretty much have a good rapport with Dak, but they just had a bad game. It's just like with that Denver thing. Now, shout out to Jesse Holly. Jesse Holly basically had a notion that Vic Fangio and Spagnolia, those defensive coordinators, basically in their division, basically the AFC West, basically know how to play against Kansas City. Um, they prep their teams to play for an offensive juggernaut like the Kansas City because Dallas Cowboys offense is reminiscent of that. So they know how to play an offense like the Dallas Cowboys, which is like Kansas City's as well. So because those two teams are really good at that, those are the two teams that you lost to outside of the Buccaneers. Now, that bodes well for us because the Raiders don't have a defense like that. Now, they do have players, but they're not like they don't have the defensive coordinators like as of well, Vic Fangio is a defensive mind. He's a head coach, but you know what I mean. He has a defensive mind. So coming up with these type of um, things to go against a team like the Dallas Cowboys, it's not like okay, oh, did they find the recipe to beat Dallas? No, it's just that they have the recipe to do it. Not every team can do that. No, those are the teams that Dallas are more likely going to beat. Now, we also have to find a way on offense, Kellen Moore, to counteract defenses that are set up to win against a team like Dallas Cowboys. So if we want to be a playoff slash Super Bowl contender, we have to do those things because if not, we're going to be just like yesteryear. Speaking of yesteryear, Jason Garrett got fired from the Giants yesterday. I'm not laughing, but it's just it literally Mike Marsha. Shout out to Mike Marsha, but Mike Marsha said it on his Twitter, which I thought was funny too. It took only 24 games for the Giants to realize that Jason Garrett wasn't it, but the Dallas Cowboys took 154 games before they fired him. So it just makes you wonder. 2 seasons as opposed to 10 years almost. It's like whew, shit. But anywho, with that being said, be glad that you have the coaches you have on this team now because they are a better fit for the Dallas Cowboys, which is the reason why we're winning. Because guaranteed, if we still had Jason Garrett, we wouldn't be where we are right now. But enough of that. Let's not talk about the past. Let's keep it moving. We have the Raiders up tomorrow. I will be doing my matchup video either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Um, I will be live streaming for the game tomorrow since I'll be at home. So, uh, what do you guys think about this Raiders game? Do you think that the Cowboys have the wherewithal to win it? It's a short week. Thank God we're at home though. But I think that the Cowboys should win it, but we'll talk more about that later. Now, real quick before I end this video, um, it's funny how the talking heads are out here talking about the Dallas Cowboys as if when we lose a game, they're like, "Oh, same old Cowboys. Oh, I don't know why I put my bets on Cowboys. I knew they were going to disappoint us, blase, blase." But when other teams lose, like when the Buccaneers lost to Washington, nobody said anything. When the Bills got beat by Jacksonville, no one said anything. I just when the Packers, even though they didn't when they didn't have Aaron Rodgers, nobody said anything. When they lost, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like to hear stuff like that when Kansas City went through their little drought that they did, before they were on their winning streak, they were losing a couple of games in the beginning of the season. I didn't hear nobody say that Kansas City wasn't shit no more. They just said, oh, they just had a couple of bad games. Give the Dallas Cowboys the same just due is all I'm saying. Don't You can't be tit for tat. You can't say, oh, well, the Dallas Cowboys aren't a good team because they lost. Every team in the league loses. Every week is any given Sunday. Any team in the league can beat any team in the league. Jacksonville can beat the Buccaneers. That'd be a far stretch, but they can if they came with their A game one day and the Buccaneers just came in just disrespecting them. So I'm just saying, any team can win in this league. So look at it like that, and that's why it's football. It's a game of who has better wherewithal, who has better grit that game. And I'm just tired of people talking about the Dallas Cowboys like as if we're not a contender. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, they have an easy schedule. I don't want to hear that shit because we've played some teams that actually are actually good this year. We played the Panthers. We played New England. New England is on a roll right now. So with that being said, you also can't choose your schedule. Your schedule is what it is. You play your schedule. The goal is to win, right? So if the goal is to win, why are these talking heads and so-called ex-players talking as if they don't know shit about football? And I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. The only thing I can think of is maybe the networks are just paying them to talk gibberish. Anyway, it is what it is. Now, fan base, I want you guys to understand. Let's get rid of the negative mentality. Stop listening to that crap that you hear out there because it's like taking drugs. It'll mess up your mind, body, and soul. So stop it. With that being said, get a healthy dose of E2 Blue. Watch my channel and every other Cowboy YouTuber out there. Shout out to them. In the meantime, between time, it's your boy E2 Blue. Y'all have a great day.